Okay, yo. So this was kind of wild. I just had to go somewhere real quick. So normally I just play husband maybe once. So I just had to run somewhere real quick. And now I'm back. As you can see with the thumbnail, I got Keita Loves Pork. I got these other two dudes who be doing these Chicago Sky videos. I got other YouTubers and podcasters in the back with these dunce hat on that says YouTubers, Twitter spacers, podcasters. And they're all eating crow. And then I got really giant, tall Chicago Sky players. And one of them is holding up an iPad that says eat crow. And they're in downtown Chicago, okay? And they're wearing warm-ups that says Skytown, right? So this is the Chicago Sky and the Chicago Sky faithful laughing at traitors like these two dudes who be doing these Chicago Sky YouTube videos. Keita Loves Sports, who's from Chicago and is claiming to be a Chicago Sky fan. And these other little lame, grifting, booty-eating, clout-chasing YouTubers, Twitter spaces, and podcasters thirsty for some videos and content, right? And so they're just running. They don't know basketball. They don't know this league. They don't know any damn thing. They're just running out here being thirsty. Everybody rushing these videos out, eating Angel Reese booty out, right? And like, that's what it is. It's ridiculous. And so that's this. So that's the cover photo you see in the front. Keita Loves Pork, eating crow. The two Chicago Sky YouTubers eating crow, high-fiving each other. And then a bunch of other lame Twitter spaces, YouTubers and podcasters and analysts eating crow. And that's the cover photo, right? So like, that's what you're looking at. I just needed to humble and clown these people real quick, right? So we got rid of the brick mason. We got rid of the woman who I said when she first got into this league, Angel Reese was put into this league by Satan to be disrespectful to the sport of basketball and to troll the sport of basketball. Everything she does on that court is vomit. Outside of her getting rebounds, outside of her playing defense. On offense, Angel Reese is literally a troll, and she's trolling the sport of basketball. I said from day one, I feel like watching Angel Reese, it's almost as if Satan put her in a sport to troll the sport. She disrespects the game at every turn. She just throws the ball up there. And what she's trying to do two things at one time. She's just trying to accomplish a goal with a method by doing two things at once to get that goal in hopes of accomplishing that goal, which is to get a double-double, which is all self-serving, right? Which is on brand for her, is to push her brand by all costs, by any means, regardless of the win-loss record, regardless of her teammates, regardless of development of her other teammates. Angel only wants it to be about her. So what she does is that she goes inside for a layup or a close shot, and she just throws it up there and throws her body into the defender while throwing it up there, hoping that she can do two things: get fouled or get the rebound, okay? Or both, right? So what does that mean? She gets a rebound, she goes to the free throw line, makes her free throws. At the end of the game, Angel has a double-double, and that's all she cares about, right? That's why you just watch her play 100% of the time. What does she do? She goes in for a layup, whether it's on a fast break or whether it's in a half court, and she throws her body into the defender, trying to force a foul situation, and she just throws the basketball up there. She has no skill, no polish, no moves. There's nothing sophisticated about her. It is absolute vomit. It's like puke, and is very disrespectful. She's uncoordinated, woefully, grossly, disastrously underdeveloped, and that's by her own doing. Angel Reese is a 1,000% troll on that basketball court. and she disrespects the game of basketball. Every time I see her, all I see is, this is how I see it, as if the devil put this chick in the league to troll the sport of basketball. It is very disrespectful to the sport of basketball, extremely, and she's not even trying to learn. Okay, all of these BS clips of her in the gym is garbage, because we just saw with Unrivaled, she's still throwing that crap up there. Okay, we just saw it in Puerto Rico. She just still throwing that crap up there and throwing her body into her defender, hoping that she can get fouled. That's Angel Reese. You think it's going to change in Atlanta? Let me tell you something. Chicago did the right thing, man. Let's get rid of this chick. On top of the fact you threw our organization under the bus, you threw our coaches, the owners, the GM. You was already hinting that you wanted out of there anyway. And don't give me this BS that Angel Reese didn't know and she did not request a trade. It don't matter. You requested it last season during the season when you were throwing your teammates and everyone else underneath the bus. Okay, you thought that it was about you, a Barbie night. All of this, chick, is not about you. And we got you up out of there, right? You didn't want to accept the discipline of your own actions, from your own actions, okay, of you being a distraction, bringing drama to your team, bringing division to your own team. And you didn't want to accept the consequences of sitting out 2 quarters, and so you faked your little back injury. You said, oh, you really think you're going to punish me? Watch this. Ouch, my lower back hurts. I'm not playing any damn way. So screw your little 2 quarters. You're going to sit me out because I'm not playing the second half. That's what she did, right? And it blew up in her face. Oh, I'm not going to finish it. What, this 2 years in a row? She didn't want to complete the season? Right? That's a dirty disease. That's a STD. That's a stank little rancid, rotted, molded, mildew, maggot, coochie hoe. That's who she is, period. And she is a hoe because she getting ran through. Well, so far, what's this? 2-3 boyfriends already? Chick getting ran through. And she getting Olivia Nelson Adota sloppy seconds. And she getting Olivia Nelson Adota sloppy seconds, right? Like that's what this is. Disgusting. And what, Wendell Carter done ran through, what, 3 chicks already in the WNBA? Like, man, get this chick up out of here. We don't need that female. Get her up out of here. Go, 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 go. We don't need her. Okay? We do not need her. And that's why I was happy Teresa Weatherspoon, mentally ill self, got up out of here too. Get Teaspoon up out of here. Forcing double-doubles on her. Didn't give a damn about the growth of the team. Didn't give a damn about the number 3 overall pick, Camilla. I mean, didn't give a damn. She was like, no, I'm just going to keep feeding this basketball to Angel Reese. So Angel Reese keep getting these double-doubles. And then Nafisa Collier did her a solid and fouled her so Angel Reese can get the double-double to keep the streak going. And then at the end of the game, she comes over and grabs Nafisa and says, thank you, thank you. And Nafisa's like, yeah, now you owe me. You will be joining Unrivaled. I did that on purpose as a quid pro quo because you will be joining Unrivaled. And that's literally what happened. It's all like you lost the game. Y'all took the L too. And after the game, you're going up to Nafisa, thanking Nafisa for fouling you to keep that chick. You was always trying to make it about you. Can you imagine the noise she would have caused if Chicago Sky didn't start her rookie year? Because they didn't have to do that. I mean, you were drafted beneath Camilla, right? And truthfully, Izzy should have been starting over you anyway. Why? Because Izzy can score at 3 levels and she's more polished on the first and second level. You have no polish. Truth be told, Izzy should have been starting. It should have been Camilla, Izzy, and then everyone else. And in this past season, the Sky looked better when they went with a lineup of Camilla and Elizabeth Williams at times. Why? Because Elizabeth Williams is polished on the first 2 levels than you are. And she's a much better interior defender. Okay, then the Sky looked better when they went with Camilla, and then they also had Maddie at the 3. Without Angel in the lineup, Chicago looked better. Why? Because Maddie is your same height, 6'3". Maddie has girth. Maddie could get her own shot off of the dribble. Maddie got a 3-point shot. Maddie got a midi. Maddie got high post moves and low post moves. And Maddie got good court vision, right? What we talk about here. So the Chicago Sky was more versatile with Maddie in a lineup than with Angel in a lineup. Just like her rookie year, Izzy was much better. Okay, and just in terms of polish on all three levels. Like, that's what we're dealing with here, okay? So, like, come on, cut it out. Listen, the Chicago Sky this past season, like ESPN did an article talking about without Angel Reese last season, they were 1-13. Well, with Angel Reese last season, they were 9 of 21. They were 9-21. They had 9 wins, 21 L's with Angel Reese. What are you talking about? Tried to make the Sky look bad like Angel was the cause of everything. Chick, the Sky with Angel Reese on the court last season had 9 wins, 21 losses. Come on, cut it out, y'all. And don't even let me go into her first season with Kennedy Carter. Every game Kennedy Carter set out, they never won a single game. I think they won 1 game. So all the games Kennedy set out, without Kennedy, the Chicago Sky only won 1 game. Think about that. Without Kennedy Carter, the Chicago Sky won just 1 game. Man, what are we talking about here, y'all? Come on, stop it. You will not be missed. You will not be missed. And then these people talking about, y'all better thank Angel Reese for your success. That's two losing seasons, 2 L seasons. With Chicago, we got the L train. There's 2 L seasons in a row. What are you talking about? That chick sent the L train through Wintrust. And we could never trust her with wins. Understand that. And it's in the windy city, windy city. And we couldn't trust her with wins at Wintrust. She brought the L train through the arena. That's what that goofy chick did. I'm always in that battle rap mode, man. That's what that goofy chick did. A whole lane. And she goofy too, overrated. Came into this league, didn't know how to fix her edges, look ghetto trash, Baltimore ghetto trash, with nasty edges, with stuck on gel on them edges. You saw the little white crusty gel that was dried out. This chick didn't know how to walk in heels, right? Because she from the street, essentially. What we talking about here? Chick, they had to teach you how to walk in heels for you to even do Victoria's Secret. You came into this league with 3 M's. Now you got way more than that. Why? Because of the Sky and the WNBA. Stop playing with me. The hell up at you didn't know how to dress, chick. You was dressing dusty and bummy before you got into this league. All that. You had to get a stylist because you didn't know how to put outfits together with them nasty fan lashes that you didn't even know how to glue on right. That chick was bummy as hell, dusty as hell coming into this league. Broke money, trying to act like she owed money. Chick, you just got money in 2023. Stop. Everything, her whole persona, which is what it is 1,000% cap, sombrero cap. Man, stop playing with me, y'all. Gotta crush this chick. Goofy chick, don't even know how to walk in heels. Stop. Gotta humble her, dog. And all these other little goofy people acting like the Chicago Sky is in dire straits. They're going to be destitute without Angel Reese. What are you talking about? It's 2 L seasons in a row. What does she do for us? What does she do for us? She couldn't help us pack it on the road. She couldn't even pack Wintrust. What, it seats a little over 10,000. Fans stopped showing up for games because Chicago Sky was losing before Angel Reese started faking a little back injury because she wanted to what? Sell product for designer. She got paid to sit out full games. I went through on my CFWB channel and showed you proof of that. This chick got paid. This is what these companies do. They will pay these players to a certain amount if they sit out a whole game to wear their designer brand. And sometimes they'll pay them in Bitcoin. Sometimes it's flat out money. And other times it's merchandise, or sometimes it's both. Okay, so they could pay them in regular U.S. currency, or they could pay them in Bitcoin, okay, or they'll pay them in merchandise, or they'll give them both. And sometimes they can make up to $35,000 or even $85,000. Some of them get paid less than that if they just want to use it on the little carpet, the little tunnel fits. And that's not just for the WNBA, that's NBA as well. This is what they do. And I made 2 videos showing you proof on my CFWB channel. Like, this is what they do. This goofy chick faked an injury with her back injury so she could help sell product for Gucci and Christian Dior and Louis Vuitton. And like, that's literally what she did. And she was literally from head to toe. Shades, accessories, even the jewelry accessories, the clothes, the top, the bottom, the shoes, literally every single, even the bag, every single thing, Christian Dior, Gucci, Louis. That was Angel Reese faking a back injury to make that money, because they pay you more if you sit out for 40 minutes or a whole game. They'll give you even more. And that's what Angel did. Remember the first game she set out, she jumping up and down, high-fiving, running all over the place, showing off her Christian Dior from head to toe. That chick got paid to do that, y'all. And she didn't give a damn about the sky. She faked an injury to make money with Christian Dior, Louis, and Gucci. That's literally what she did. And then she got the audacity. She tried to make it about her and then threw her teammates underneath the bus, threw Courtney Vandersloot, who's a Hall of Famer, underneath the bus. And then you didn't want to accept the consequences because what you did was detrimental. You didn't want to accept the consequences. And so you said, I'm not playing in the second half. Ouch, my lower back hurts. Right? You a narcissistic, overrated clown, a doofus, a whole dunce, a whole dweeb with this goofy, lame persona, posturing, a facade, a whole fake, running out here, completely artificial, pretending that you authentic. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. Your whole game is slop. It's slop. Outside of you rebounding and being versatile on defense, chick, everything else is slop. It's garbage. It's vomit. It's maggots. Stop playing with me. Chicago Scott, now, man, people trying to clown the 2 first. What are you talking about, you dummy retards? It's clear you don't know this league. Mid to late first round picks, I don't give a damn. This is a league of only 15 teams. Do you know what that means? If these 2 first round picks are 10th overall, 12th overall, 13th overall, so it'll never be 13th. But if they're 10th or 12th, so what? Right? That's still high quality. You got to remember, you dummies, it's not like this league has 30 or 32 teams. Those are quality players. I don't care if it's the 15th player. That's a quality player. Now, if this were a league of 32 teams or 30 teams, right, you could say, okay, it's quality, but how much? But the fact that it's only 15 teams, a mid to late pick is what, 10, 12? That's high quality. You can't guarantee that it'll be a late pick. You don't know if Atlanta's going to be good. Have you ever heard of injury bug? Have you ever heard of the injury bug? Have you ever heard of a slump season of a team just not having it? You can't prove. Listen, the Atlanta Dream been trying to win a championship since they got into this league under Donna Orender. They've been trying to do this forever and couldn't do it. That's why it's all a dream. It was all a dream. I have a dream that one day that WNBA team and ATL will win a championship. I have a dream. And it's never happened. That was a stupid name to give it. I understand the little head, the little nod, the little kind gesture that you sent towards the King family, but it's just a dream. It was all a dream. I have a dream that one day that team in ATL from the WNBA will win the championship. I have a dream. And it's never happened. Never happened. Even with Tiffany Hayes and Angel McCarthy and Erica DeSouza, hell, even my G, Shoni Shumba, it's never happened. Stop. Cut it out. Y'all had freaking Michael Cooper coaching y'all and y'all still couldn't get it done. Stop. Cut it out. It was all a dream. Man, stop playing with me. And then this goofy chick left Wintrust with seats almost 1,100 to go play in the YMCA. Cut it out. Chick, you just went to play in the YMCA, and what, they'll play a few games against the Fever at the big arena, but the rest of y'all games will be in that YMCA. Like, you downgraded. You went to the basement. That chick in a dirty, filthy basement right now. Like, this chick keep losing. But this is what happens to trolls. This is how you get humbled. God make you look like the most ridiculous dunce, doofus clown ever. Look how God punished this chick and threw her in the basement. Threw this goofy chick in the basement where it only seats, 3,500 people? You playing in some dusty YMCA? Stop playing with me. With this goofy chick, freaking Renee Montgomery, sitting in the front row cheering you on as you just brick, grab, rebound, brick, grab, rebound, hoping that you can draw the foul and get a double-double. Like, come on, what we talking about here? She gonna be amongst her people. Chicago got black people too. What are you talking about? Ooh, I can't wait to see Angel Reese at the strip club. But listen, that's some smutty stuff. That sort of fits her. That's smuttiness. Atlanta is not a big market. It's not a big market. Like, you left the third largest market in America to go to one of the smallest markets, which is Atlanta. And listen, to all my people of ATL, don't take offense to this, but let's tell the truth about ATL real quick. I'm not making this up. I mean, you can look up, you can Google all this. Hold up. Yeah. Hold up. I'm making my coffee right now. All right, hold up. Let me turn that down. A little bit. All right. So, y'all could research this. Atlanta traffic is disgusting. So they got a traffic issue in Atlanta. They got a homelessness crisis in Atlanta. The crime rate is through the roof. Okay, they got an STD crisis in Atlanta, and it's because Atlanta is the home base of LGBTQ plus, along with San Francisco. So you got San Francisco and you got Atlanta. So they have an STD crisis in Atlanta, the crime rate is through the roof, homelessness crises. Unemployment is disgustingly, brutal. It's hard to find a job in Atlanta. You understand? And they got a crazy traffic issue on top of the cost of living. That's how bad it is in Atlanta. And you left Chicago, which is the third largest market, if I'm not mistaken. As long as you're not a brokey living in the hood, Chicago is perfect. It's so beautiful. It's so much stuff to do. You can't get bored in Chicago unless you don't got money, okay? And you don't have to worry about being killed in Chicago if you're not in the hood, doing something stupid in the hood, right? So stay out of the hood, because everywhere got a hood. I don't care if it's a predominantly white city. They got hoods, trailer parks of these goofy people living in the woods or the mountains. Those are the hoods where they're having sex with dogs and freaking turkeys. Like, come on, get out of here. So every place got a hood. Stay out of the hood. You ain't got to worry about none of that, any of that, right? So, and then this chick left an arena that seats over 10,000 people to an arena that only seats, 3,500? What are you talking about? And the Sky was going to play a couple games at the United Center, which is the largest arena in terms of capacity, seating capacity in the NBA, which is 22, 23K. You left all of that, you understand, to go to ATL. Agent didn't request a trade. I'm happy that that means we kicked this chick off of this team. Get the hell out of here. You goofy all the way around. Man, get this goofy chick up out of here. I can't believe they didn't get at least a player for them. We don't want them chicks. We don't need Tahina Pow Pow. They don't need Tahina Pow Pow, y'all. We just don't. What you wanted us to get Tahina? We don't want Tahina. We don't want Taylor Theory. I got love for my girl TT. We don't want Taylor Theory. We're good with Taylor. Who else? Like, no, we don't want these chicks. We're good. We're lovely. And then these goofy people are forgetting about Fuccc, right? So anyway, like, we don't need her. Like, did y'all forget who we just drafted 10th overall? Did you forget? Did you forget? And let me do this real quick. So let me educate y'all real quick. Real quick. Let me do this real quick. I forget how to pronounce her first name, so I'm just gonna write this. Who did the Chicago? See, y'all forgetting about her. Remember, I educated y'all about Niadu Pouch and Isabel Burles, who the Atlanta Dream drafted in 2024. Niadu first round, Isabel second round, and Izzy Burles just won MVP in the WNBA. Niadu Pouch is a 6'3" player who can play at least 4 positions. Izzy can play at least 3 positions. So now I'm educating you about Fuccc, right? And so watch this, y'all. Like, people forget we just drafted her with the 10th overall pick. This chick is what, 6'5", 6'6", another Azura Stevens. Shoot the 3, get her own shot off the dribble. I forget how to pronounce her name, but check this out. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. See, like, all these, listen, did I tell you Fuccc? Did I tell you? I think you pronounce her name Asia, right? Asia, or Aja, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's how you pronounce it. The J is silent. So I think it's Asia or Aja, Fuccc, right? Pronounce Aisha. Okay, yeah, that's how. I knew it was something different how you pronounced it. Aisha Fuccc. Okay. All right. So the V, you don't pronounce. I was saying it wrong. I was saying Fuccc. Okay. So Fuccc. Aisha Fuccc. Okay. So listen, y'all. Listen. Nah, this chick taller than 6'4". She looks 6'6". I'll show you some highlights of her. Right now, I caught a few of her games, so I'll educate you about her. Let me educate you about her. This chick is a 6'6" Azura Stevens, y'all. She can create her own shot off the dribble. She can bust it from deep, off the dribble, contested, at the midi, high post, low post, slasher, left hook, right hook, up and under, drop step, hop step, floaters, you name it. Fadeaways, free throws, take you off the dribble. This chick got it all. And she's way taller than 6'4". She looked 6'6". We took her with the 10th overall pick. Man, stop playing with me. So people forget about her. It's clear that they didn't even pay attention to the draft last season. That's clear. Okay. And we got Maddie Westbelt, who's a 6'3" player that's 1,000 times more polished and skilled than Angel Reese is on offense. We still got Elizabeth Williams, which we will bring back, on top of Camila Cardoso. And then our little drone sniper, Rachel Banham. Then we got another little drone, Kia Nurse, if we decide to keep her. And then we're just going to fill this out through the draft and through free agency and all of that. And that's what you'll see, right? And then at the end of the day, what you'll notice is that all these people will be eating crow when the Chicago Sky roster is immaculate. And then when the Chicago Sky make the playoffs, all of them will eat crow, right? And then these people act like Angel did something for us. What are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? We just won a championship in 2021. That was what, 5 years ago? Stop acting like that was 10 years ago. I mean, chick, we literally just won a championship. We won a freaking championship in 2021. What are you talking about? And then you got these dummies, these analysts, and these other people running on Twitter talking about, oh, look at all of the players Chicago Sky got rid of. They can't keep talent. And then they brought up Elena Delle Donne. Elena Delle Donne pounded the table and forced her way out of Chicago. No, she didn't. You dummies. You're exposing yourself that you just start clout chasing this league when Caitlyn jumped in this league. Right? Let me clown you little diaper fans real quick. Let me humble y'all real quick. Elena Delle Donne only wanted out of Chicago because she wanted to be closer to her sister. She wanted to be closer to home, right? And so that's why she went to the Mystics. That was it. It's the same reason why she didn't commit to UConn, right? Is she went to Delaware. And she told Gino, I can't do it because she wanted to be closer to her sister. Her sister has cerebral palsy. She's blind. She's deaf. It's her older sister. And it's sad what her sister has went through. I think her sister is still living. I don't know if she passed away or not. But Elena Delle Donne cares for her sister. And so her sister is blind, deaf, and she has cerebral palsy. And so that's why she didn't commit to UConn and she went to Delaware, even though she first committed to UConn, and she went to Delaware. And then she needed to be close to her sister. That's why she left Chicago. It had nothing to do with her forcing her way out. That's why she left Chicago. She needed to be closer to her sister. You understand? And that's all that was. And then Sylvia Fowles saw that, all right, I'm not going to be winning here. Ed just left. It's clear I'm not going to be winning here. And so she wanted to go to Minnesota where she could win. And that's all that happened, right? That was that window that we had with Pokey Chapman. We had that window, right? But we still kept some really good players, okay? One of our players kept getting injured. And she was a really good point guard. And she was just a really good two guard as well. She was a great combo guard, Jameer Faulkner, right? We had Epiphany Prince, but Epiphany Prince was getting injured too. So, how do you expect us to keep these players that keep getting injured? Okay. And so Epiphany Prince left and went elsewhere. And we had to get rid of Jameer Faulkner. We loved her, but she kept getting injured. And what are you people talking about here? There's always context to this stuff. Okay. There's always context. We won a championship. That's all that matters. We won a championship. We made the WNBA finals under Pokey and Christie's sides. We've been successful. We did great trades and was able to get Kalia Copper here. What are you talking about? We was able to get Azra Stevens here. What are you talking about? You was able to get Candace Parker here. What are you talking about? We won a championship. We are a successful franchise. The Indiana Fever, my Fever, hasn't won a championship since forever. We just finally made the playoffs since 2016. Get the hell out of here. The Atlanta Dream has never won a championship. Stop. The LA Sparks last championship was in what? When was that? 2016, if I'm not mistaken? Or something like that? It wasn't 2018. It's been a while since the LA Sparks won a championship. I mean, you can just go down the line. Let's do this real quick, but hold on. Let me read this. The Chicago Sky drafted Slovenian forward Aisha Sioka with the 10th overall pick in the first round. This pick came from the Connecticut Sun via prior trade. Sioka, a 6'6" versatile wing who had been playing professionally in France. She was noted for her size, shooting, and all-around game as a 19-year-old international prospect. For context, the Sky also picked Haley Van Lith with the 11th pick, Maddie Westbell with the 16th pick, right? And I forget how to pronounce her name. In that draft as part of their rebuild. People forget we have these players, y'all. Right? They don't know that we have these players. They didn't know about Aisha. They didn't know about her, right? They didn't know about these women. They didn't see this like in their minds, and and it's like, well, we don't know their names, so they're probably not good. No, you retard. These are amazing hoopers. They are 1,000 times better than Angel Reese. Only thing Angel got over these women is the fact that she's a better rebounder and she could draw fouls. And that's because she keeps throwing her body into the opponent. That's all Angel has. Oh, and she's a more versatile defender. That's all Angel has. These women got everything else. Everything else. Okay? And these women are self-effacing, right? They're not self-absorbed women. They're not selfish women. They're not self-centered. They're self-effacing. So you see, I teach y'all new words all the time. That's what this is, right? And that's what you need in order to build a successful team. Self-effacing women, not self-absorbed women, like Angel Reese, okay? So let me do this since people are acting like the Chicago Sky has just been trash when we literally just won a championship in 2021. So let's go through all of these freaking teams in the WNBA who hasn't won a championship in God knows how long, right? I mean, we literally just won a championship in 2021, by the way. Stop acting like that was 2011. Stop acting like that was 1999 or something. Chick, we just won a championship not even a 4 or 5 years ago. Come on, stop. These dumb, stupid STD lurker fans, dog. These dumb little clout chasing retards. Watch this. Atlanta Dream, no WNBA championships. Connecticut Sun, no WNBA championships, even when they were the Orlando Miracle. Indiana Fever, 3,000 years ago, they won a WNBA championship. New York Liberty, okay, got their first one, and some people feel like the league cheated to give it to them, but whatever. New York got their first one. Mystics, 2019. that was their last championship, 2019. Okay. Dallas Wings, you got to go back to when they were the Tulsa Shock. Okay. When they were the Detroit Shock. So you got to go all the way back to when the Dallas Wings were the Detroit Shock. That's how far back you got to go to when they won those championships. You got to go all the way back to when the team was called the Detroit Shock. Las Vegas Aces, clearly a dynasty. Okay, 3 championships in 5 years? That's a dynasty. LA Sparks, when was that? When did they win the last championship? 2016 or something like that? Something like that. I think it was 2016. Okay. Minnesota Lynx, it's been a long time. Long time, dog. Long time. You got to go back to when Maya Moore was in the league. That's a long time ago, right? When was that? 2015 or something like that? So like you got to go way back. Way back. Phoenix Mercury. You got to go back to 2014? With DT, Diana Taurasi was on the team with DeWanna Bonner and Candace Dupree and all of them. Like you got to go way back to 2014 when freaking 2K14 was out. You got to go back to when 2K14 was dominated on the next gen consoles. Like you got to go way back to 2014, dog. You got to go way back to NBA 2K14, the last time the Phoenix Mercury won a championship. And then the Seattle Storm won in when did Seattle Storm won? They won in 2020. Yeah, they won in 2020. They won in a wobble. They beat the Aces in a wobble. Yeah, they won in a wobble. Man, come on, what are you talking about, dog? What are you talking about? Stop acting like if you listen to these retards on YouTube, these people just sprayed Angel Reese's booty hole and were just licking all that dookie out of her booty hole, y'all. And she was farting down their throats. This chick was pouring diarrhea down all their throats. All these people on YouTube just spread Angel Reese's booty cheeks apart, let her fart diarrhea down their throats. That's literally what they were doing. Oh, give me that diarrhea, Angel. Ooh. That's what they were doing yesterday on YouTube. All of them, just thirsty hoes. Every last one of them. Then you got people claiming to be Chicago Sky fans turning on the Chicago Sky. Acting like Angel Reese did something special for them. What did she do? What did this goofy chick do? She gave you 2 L seasons in a row. 2 L seasons in a row. What are you talking about? Win trust, even though they sold tickets, people weren't showing up because this chick had them losing. This chick purposefully set out games and faked an injury so she could sell move product for designer brands. This chick threw her team and her whole organization under the bus and didn't want to be disciplined and faked an injury and said her back flared up so she didn't have to play the second half. How dare you think you're going to discipline me? You're not better than me. Chick, get off of this team. With your ugly brand of basketball. Chick, everything you do is ugly. Now go to ATL and smack that crap off the glass like you was doing here. You hoop retarded on offense. This chick look retarded on offense. Let's call it what it is. Angel looks retarded on offense, y'all. And get this goofy chick up out of here. That same goofy lame who didn't know how to walk in heels. Because she just came in a little bit of money in 2023 and tried to act like she always had money. Stop. That's cap. Chick, you were so broke. You clearly never wore heels before. They had to teach you how to walk in heels. That's how broke you was. Chick, you came into this league with them dusty edges with dried up gel. You didn't even know how to do your edges. You came into this league dressed in dusty. They had to give you a freaking stylist. You ain't even know how to put fits together. You been trash. And on offense, chick, you look retarded. You are an embarrassment to the sport. You disrespect the sport, the game of basketball. Like I said before, to me, it's like the devil put her in his league to troll the sport and to cause division within the sport. And you got these little dumb, goofy people like Keita. Keita loves pork. And these other dudes claiming to be Chicago Sky fans. Clowning Chicago. Them the same dudes I told y'all about on my CFWB channel that was clowning Kennedy Carter, didn't know who Kennedy Carter was. So when they saw the sky, this happened when I first found out about their channel. So they was like, Kennedy Carter, and trash. And then by the end of the season, they're worshiping her. I can't believe we got rid of Kennedy. Man, stop speaking on what you don't know. These are dudes who literally just start following the Chicago, were making content about the Chicago Sky probably what, in 2023, maybe? And then tried to act like they knew who Kennedy Carter was and was calling her trash. And then by the middle of the season, they're worshiping this chick. Man, keep your mouth shut about what you don't know, right? Stop acting like you know what you don't know. All you got to do is be humble, be genuine, be authentic, not artificial. And just be like, I'm not going to speak on this chick, Kennedy Carter, until I research her. Let me research her stats. Let me watch some highlights. Let me go back and watch some old games of her on the WNBA app in their archives. Let me go back and watch her at Texas A&M. Let me watch her. Let me see if I can see some highlights of her in China. Let me watch her, and then I'll say what type of player she is. Let me really research these allegations of her being a locker room cancer, and let me dig into the truth before I come out and make these statements. And then they had to eat crow. By the end of the season, they're worshiping Kennedy Carter. Right? So you got to humble these people. So now we're dealing with some fake Chicago Sky fans on YouTube, not real Sky fans, fake as hell, giving up on the Chicago Sky, fake as hell, over some goofy chick who throws vomit up every time she put up a shot. It just looks like vomit. It looked like she don't give a damn about basketball. That's how she hoop, like she just don't give a damn about basketball. You understand? Because all she care about is herself. So what's going to happen? They all got to eat crow. Chicago Sky, looking dominant in the season, winning games. Remember, these are the same people, all of them, Rachel Demita, all of them, who said the Golden State Valkyries is going to be trash. Why? Because they just said, well, they're a new team, so they're going to be trash. And because they didn't know Natalie Nakase, they didn't know her system, and they didn't know these women because they don't watch EuroLeague. They don't watch that kind of basketball. They didn't know these players. And so it was like, oh, they're going to be trash. And then they weren't trash, right? And I'm the only one that made a video literally right after the draft and said the Golden State Valkyries is going to make the playoffs because I know these women. I know Natalie Nakase. I told everyone at the Washington Mystics, look out because they might make the playoffs. And they could have made the playoffs if Brittany Sykes didn't force her way out of there. And Brittany Sykes was shooting them out of games. But they were going to make the playoffs. That's on Brittany Sykes. They were going to make the playoffs and Brittany said, psych, I'm going to Seattle. And she killed the Mystics. But these people said the Mystics wouldn't be good, trash. They said the Valkyries is going to be trash. They even said the Atlanta Dream was going to be trash. I went by the river and made a video specifically about the Atlanta Dream, educating y'all about Carl Smesko and why the Atlanta Dream was going to be good. All these people said the Atlanta Dream was going to be trash. I said, no, they aren't. No, they won't be. No, they will not be trash. Let me educate you about Carl Smesko real quick. Right? So you can't live. These are a bunch of fakes. These are people who are jerking off to Caitlin Clark, hoping that her white fans will subscribe to them and give them views. These are lames, y'all. These are fake. These are falsies. Got to clown these hoes, though. All of them a bunch of hoes. And then the people claiming to be Chicago Sky fans turned on the Chicago Sky over some goofy chick yesterday, eating that chick booty hole out with Dookie all in it. Just a bunch of dummies. So what's going to happen when Chicago Sky dominate the draft? Don't give me this stuff about freaking Sonia Citron. Ariel Atkins saying, wait a second, I'm an Olympian. I'm under 30 years old. I'm an Olympian. I'm a WNBA champion. I'm an all-star. Stop playing games with me, ho. And I'm under 30 years old, you dumb hoes. Stop playing games with me, ho. Well, look at what the Chicago Sky gave up. I don't give a damn. If Ariel Atkins re-signs with the Chicago Sky, eat crow and love it. And love it. Then y'all gonna look real stupid. Real stupid. Let's look up their numbers real quick. Let's look up Sonia Citron and let's look up Ariel Atkins. Because they're both under 30 years old. And Sonia Citron has never done, and she might not ever do what Ariel Atkins has done. Watch this. Wait a second. Let's go to Grok. Let's go to Grok real quick. Jesus Christ, I hope I'm spelling her name right. Watch this. Ariel Atkins is a WNBA guard drafted 7th overall by the Washington Mystics in 2018. Okay. They defeated the Connecticut Sun 3-2 in the finals. She was a key contributor, starting all games in the playoffs and helping secure the franchise's first title. Two-time WNBA All-Star 2021-2022, WNBA All-Defensive First Team 2022, four-time WNBA All-Defensive Second Team 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021. This gave her 5 consecutive All-Defensive Team selections in her first 5 WNBA seasons. So if Sonia Citron can't do this in her first 5 seasons, you understand? I want y'all to eat dookie tissue like you're doing now with Angel Reese. All right? excuse me. This gave her 5 consecutive all-defensive team selections in her first 5 WNBA seasons. The first and, as of 2025, only player in league history to achieve this. So Candace Parker, Maya Moore, Elena Beard, I don't give a damn. No one in WNBA history has, in the 30-year history of the league, no player has done this except Ariel Atkins. Stop it with this song, you Citron crap. The only player in WNBA history to make the all-defensive team her first 5 years in the league. No one in the history of the WNBA has ever been able to do this. Stop it with this song, you Citron crap. WNBA all-rookie team in 2018. Mystics franchise records and notable achievements. Mystics all-time leader in three-pointers made. So if Sonya Citron leaves the Mystics without doing this, stop it with this Sony stuff. Okay, she surpassed the previous record holder in July of 2023 and remains the franchise leader in three-pointers made. She ranks highly in other franchise statistical categories. For example, points and steals. From her 7 seasons in Washington, where she started 212 or 217 games. So my girl, durable. My GAA, durable. My GAA, durable. She durable. We talking about Duracell. My G durable, y'all. My G durable. 212. She started 212 or 217 games and averaged 13 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. Olympic and international accolades. She could have averaged more, but you got to defer to an Ed. You got to defer to Elena Deladon. You understand? Like, that's how that thing goes. Hold up. Olympic and international accolades. Olympic gold medalist, 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Okay. Additional USA basketball honors include participation in the 2022 FIBA World Cup team gold medal. That's 2 gold medals for her, y'all. Overseas FIBA Euro Super Cup women champion. So she got 2 championships from overseas, 2 gold medals, a WNBA championship, the only player in WNBA history to be selected to the all-defensive team of the first 5 years of their career in a row. The all-time leader in three-pointers made in Mystics history. Started 212 of her 217 games with the Mystics. Man, stop playing with me. Hold up, let's finish. Obviously, what she did at Texas, 4 years at Texas, dominated, right? All that. You see McDonald's All-American, Wooden Player of the Year, all that, right? Other career highlights, career averages through 2025, 251 regular season games. You see those numbers, 36% from deep. Reliable at the free throw line, 85%. She has started 246 or 251 games. My G durable, y'all. And she was dominating an athlete to a limited too. My G's so durable. She in China right now. She in China. They actually say China. She in China right now getting extra money. You understand? Career high scoring 36 points in 2024 versus the Aces while she was still with the Mystics. Known for her versatility and a two-way guard, consistent production, and impact on winning teams. In 2025 with Chicago, she posted career best field goal percentage, 44%, and strong assist numbers. Ariel Atkins is frequently praised for her defensive instincts, lateral quickness, and ability to perform in high-stakes moments, making her one of the most respected guards of her era. Her transition to the Sky in 2025 added championship experience and perimeter defense to a young roster. And that's why you make that trade. You understand? And you're hoping that she re-signed with you. That was a gamble. But what if that gamble pays off? What if Ariel Atkins, because what other team is going to offer her the Supermax? Chicago can give her the Supermax. And all of this says she is a Supermax player. All of this proves this is a Supermax player. She's under 30 years old. Let me see. What is she, 28? I think she, 28? Oh, she 29. What are you talking about? So she turned 29 July 30th. My G under 30. My G under 30 did all of this. That's a super max player. What other team? She deserves a super max wherever she go. But she'll get it with Chicago. She'll get it with, unless Toronto was going to offer her the super max. Unless Portland is going to offer the super max. I think the only team that was, or maybe LA might offer her the super max. I think the only team that's really going to offer her the super max is one of these expansion teams, maybe LA. But Chicago is the team that really wants her. Now, maybe she could sign a supermax with Connecticut because Connecticut is moving to Houston, and maybe she wants to go back to Texas and play in Texas again. Who knows? But Chicago is going to give her the supermax. You think she's going to turn down that supermax? Stop. Cut it out. If Chicago keep her, they got 2 Hall of Famers. Vandersloot going into the Hall of Fame, and Ariel Atkins will be a Hall of Famer. Ariel Atkins will finish her career, and I guarantee you she'll make it to the Hall of Fame. And you trying to get that up? You want to get that up? You want to give up a potential Hall of Famer? You got Courtney Vandersloot, the last pure point guard left, sneaky athletic, sneaky on defense, and then you got Ariel Atkins. On top of having all of this other talent with Camila Cardoso and Elizabeth Williams, right? Like, what we talking about here? What are you talking about here? Like, come on, cut it out. Stop it, y'all. Just admit you don't know. You just don't know. And y'all just ran out here on YouTube yesterday and in these Twitter spaces, all on Twitter, looking dumb, looking stupid, looking like dunces. That's why you wear these dunce hats. Looking like dunces. Gotta humble these people. Gotta humble these people, man. Like, it's crazy. Let me see. What's this? Let's see. What was Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's go. What did she average? Okay, she averaged 14, 15 a game. That was nice, Sony. 4 rebounds, a steal. Like, her trajectory, her path is what Ariel Atkins already did. Do you understand? So these numbers are similar. The thing with Sony is that Sony got more freedom. She was able to be a go-to player. Ariel Atkins had to play with Elena Delle Donne and Natasha Cloud and all of these women. Okay? So she had to do all of that. That's where she had to go. And so it just wasn't the same. Like Christy Tolliver, like Ariel Atkins had to do all of that. But yet she was still a starter. That shows you how dominant she was. And my girl Ariel Powers was on that championship team too. That was the same year. Oh, oh crap. I'm forgetting my G name. Oh my gosh. I'm forgetting my G name. Hold up. Where we going? Yeah, Emma Meeseman. So she got Emma Meeseman on the team too. And Emma Meeseman won the finals MVP that year. All right. So you got Emma Meeseman on that championship team, Elena Delle Donne, Christy Tolliver. You got all of these players on that team. Right. So you got to understand something. Like my G, she had to sacrifice. She had to sacrifice. And she was still averaging close to 14 a game, Ariel Atkins. So the go-to player was Elena Delle Donne, and she was the go-to player. Sonia Citron was literally the go-to player for the Mystics. So could you imagine if Ariel Atkins was the go-to player for the Mystics when she played? Her rookie year, Ariel Atkins would have been averaging what? 15, 16 points per game? You understand? Like, so what's impressive is that she was averaging around 14 points per game her rookie year, Ariel Atkins, with her go-to player as Elena Delle Donne, right? So that's why I keep saying, like, these people are stupid. They're not smart people. These people have low IQs. It's like they got 2 brain cells. You can't compare these two technically because Ariel Atkins' rookie season, she had a future Hall of Famer named Elena Delle Donne. Okay? So if she didn't have Elena Delle Donne and Ariel Atkins, if she were the go-to player, she would have been averaging more than what Sonia Citron averaged last season as the go-to player. You understand what I'm saying? So what's more impressive, averaging around 14 points per game your rookie year with Elena Delle Donne or averaging 14 points per game your rookie year without Elena Delle Donne? See where this is going? Man, stop playing with me, y'all. Stop playing with me, right? Now, what Sony is doing is nice. It's nice. But Ariel Atkins saying, been there, done that. Ain't no guarantee you could ever do what I did. You got a long way to go before you could be the all-time three-point leader in Mystics history. You got to catch up with me, boo. You got a long way to go before you could ever say your first 5 years you was all WNBA defensive team. You got a long way to go. Chick, I got 2 gold medals. You got to try to get your first. I got multiple EuroLeague championships. Chick, you may never get one, and that's fine. I got WNBA championship. You still got to try to get your first. I'm multiple All-Stars. I think you made one? Chick, I own virtually every single record in Mystics history, or I'm at least in the top 3 with Elena Delle Donne and Nikki McCray. Female, you got a long way to go. I got love for you. This isn't disrespect. I'm just saying you got to catch up. And I just turned 29 in July. Chick, I'm still young. If I want to, I could play them 38. With this money coming into the league, I might try to, Ariel might try to pull a Sue Bird. She might pull a Donna Taurasi. Chick, I might play them 41. I mean, you would never catch me. All this money coming into the league, I think I might want to play them 38, 41. Got a long way to go. I'm sticking around in this league. I'll be around for a while. So get ready to eat crow if Ariel Atkins resigns with Chicago. Y'all gonna look stupid. And you can never say that Sony is better than her because I just proved it to you that that's not the case. And Sony got a long way to go before that happened. I love Sony, but she got a long way to go before she could ever catch up to these accolades. She got a long way to go, y'all. Long way to go. Right? Because you didn't know this team and you didn't even know who they drafted number 10th overall, and she's 3 quadrillion times better than Angel Reese on offense. Y'all didn't know. Y'all didn't know about Fuccc. You ain't know about Fuccc. Let's look at some of Fuccc highlights real quick. We look at these highlights, and I'll make my coffee all that. I use real sugar cane. And, you understand? Real whole, pure, freaking Whole Foods chocolate milk. You know what I'm saying? Purified, filtered water. Stop playing with me, y'all. I make the best coffee ever. Listen, my coffee is 100% organic, authentic. I use real sugar cane, the real deal. Be playing games like that. Be out here with that fake sugar. If you're going to sweeten it, be using these stupid little manufactured sweeteners. We use that sugar cane water, that sugar cane juice, that sugar cane blood. Play games with me. All right, so let me go to Fuccc. Let's do this. I'm going to go to Fuccc. Let me see. Any highlights on YouTube of Aisha Sioka. Please leave the link. Here are some solid YouTube highlights featuring Aisha Sioka. Okay. 14 points, 16 women's basket qualifier highlights. Aisha Sioka, U20 Euro basket highlights. Okay, so let's go with this one first. Or we could just start here. Prospect watch. Let's go here first. I wish they would let me mute this. They're not gonna let me mute this. How old is this? Oh, so this was a year ago. Okay, so like I said, we'll just run through a lot of this stuff right here. So that's her. right, all right, all right. Okay. So that was that one. Let's go to this one. This was 7 months ago. All right, let's go. So that's her right there. Look at that quick release. Off the dribble. Look at that speed and athleticism. The release quick. Trail three, transition to trail three, y'all. Transition, trail three. Look at that form. Look how pure it is. And y'all throwing Angel Reese out here. Stop. Man, hold up. Pause. Man, don't you ever in your freaking life. Let me make this vertical real quick while I humble you people. Don't you ever in your damn life bring up Angel Reese to me. And I'm showing you Fuccc, who we just drafted with the 10th overall pick in last year's draft. Don't you play with me like that, right? Don't you throw Angel Reese in my face. Angel can't do any of this. She can't do any of this. And my G6566. Don't play with me like that. You got some damn nerve trying to throw that goofy chick Angel Reese around here acting like she like that. You ain't like that. You can't do anything Aisha doing. You can't do none of it, any of it. But you got these dumb booty licking, eating, dookie swallowing YouTubers, podcasters and Twitter spacers, don't know what the hell they're talking about, didn't even know that the Chicago Sky drafted her, don't know basketball, and trying to act like Angel gave the Chicago Sky back-to-back winning seasons or something, like Angel could shoot threes like that. Man, stop playing with me, y'all. Y'all expose yourself every day. It's artificial. Artificial. Let's finish. Did y'all just see the left hand in sticky situations and still got the midi off? in dicey, sticky situations? They're 6'5". They talking about 6'4". That chick 6'5" at least. Man, stop playing with me in dicey, sticky situations with the left hand. Angel can't ever do this. She can't do any of this, y'all. None of it. None of it. Left to right crossover, right to left in dicey, sticky situations and got it off at the free throw line. Stop playing with me. Man, don't you ever in your life talk about that chick Angel Reese to me anymore. I'm glad we got that doofus off of this team, that whole entire clown, that freaking troll. Come on, man. That's 6'5", initiating the offense, bringing the basketball up the court 90, 94 feet, and then did a Euro with a nice little floater. Did a Euro with a nice little floater, man. Y'all real disrespectful. Y'all real disrespectful, man. Like, I'm being honest, man. Y'all real disrespectful. That's how I see y'all. I don't even appreciate all that. I don't even appreciate all that, man. Don't play with me. Let's rewind now. Let's bring that back. Look at my boo. Look at my boo bringing in 94 feet with the Euro. Stop. Angel ain't doing this. Angel would have threw her body into the freaking opponent. She would have been fumbling a basketball, dribbling up the court, and threw her body into the defender to try to get a foul, and would have smacked it off of the glass and then chased after it. Let's go. Look at my boo. Get the rebound. Get the rebound. Euro. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Stop. Oh my gosh, baby. My baby called for the screen assertively and then bust a three off the dribble, man. Angel can't ever do this, y'all. This is our 10th overall pick of last year's draft. And y'all trying to bring Angel to me? Y'all trying to talk to me about Angel Reese? You dummies? You traitors? You freaking novices? Bring that back.